Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into some seriously useful computer hacks to maximize your productivity. We're talking about built-in features, keyboard shortcuts, and tweaks that make life easier. Whether you're a Windows fan, a Mac devotee, or somewhere in between, I've got you covered. So if you're ready to unlock your computer's true potential, stick around. You won't want to miss this. All right, let's kick things off with some keyboard shortcuts. First up, we've got Alt plus Tab. This one lets you fly through your open applications like a pro. Hold down Alt and tap Tab to cycle through them, then release when you find what you need. Next, we've got Ctrl plus Shift plus T. Ever accidentally closed a tab? This shortcut brings it right back. And speaking of research, Ctrl plus F is your new best friend. It lets you search for specific text instantly. Now let's talk about some system-level shortcuts. Windows plus D instantly shows or hides your desktop. Need to step away from your computer in a hurry? Windows plus L locks your screen instantly. These shortcuts are game changers for navigating your digital life. Master them and you'll save a ton of time. Trust me, you'll feel like a tech wizard. For this next hack, we're diving into the world of the clipboard. Windows 10 and 11 have this awesome feature called Clipboard History. To access it, just hit Windows plus V. You'll see a panel pop up showing a history of your copied items. Click on any item in the history and boom, it's pasted wherever you need it. Okay, let's talk screenshots. Windows has this awesome built-in tool called the snipping tool. To activate it, just hit Windows plus Shift plus S. Your screen will dim slightly and you'll see a toolbar. You can capture a rectangular area, a free-form shape, the entire window, or your whole screen. Once you've made your selection, it'll be copied to your clipboard, ready to be pasted. You can also annotate your screenshots, drawing on them, highlighting parts, and even blurring out sensitive information. Ever feel like your desktop is just one giant mess of open windows and files? I know the feeling. That's where virtual desktops come in. Think of them as separate workspaces within your computer. On Windows, creating a new virtual desktop is super easy. Just hit Windows plus Ctrl plus D. To switch between desktops, use Windows plus Ctrl plus left arrow or right arrow. Applications and files stay on their assigned desktops, keeping everything organized. It's a great way to keep your work and personal life separate. Let's be real, staring at a bright screen all day can be tough on your eyes. That's where dark mode comes in. It swaps out those harsh white backgrounds for darker grays and blacks. Enabling dark mode is super easy on both Windows and macOS. On Windows, head to Settings, then Personalization, then Colors. On macOS, go to System Preferences, then General, and you'll find the appearance options there. Many apps have their own built-in dark modes that you can enable independently of your system settings. Ever had your computer freeze up on you? That's when the Task Manager becomes your best friend. To access it quickly, just hit Ctrl plus Shift plus S. You'll see a window pop up showing all the processes running on your system. You can see which ones are hogging your CPU, memory, and disk usage. If an app is frozen or using too many resources, you can select it and hit End Task to force it to close. The Task Manager can also monitor your system performance over time. It's a powerful tool for keeping your computer running smoothly. This next hack is incredibly useful for finding something specific on a website quickly. Instead of going to the home page and typing in your search, do it directly from your browser's address bar. Just type the website's URL followed by a space, and then your search term. Hit Enter, and the website will automatically perform a search for that term. It's a small tweak, but it can save you a surprising amount of time. In today's digital world, having access to your important files from anywhere is crucial. Cloud storage services like Google Drive, Dropbox, and OneDrive let you store your files online. Most of these services have desktop apps that integrate seamlessly with your computer's file system. You can access your cloud storage folders just like any other folder on your computer. Set up shortcuts to specific cloud storage folders for lightning-fast access to your most important files. Let's talk about file management for a second. Renaming a bunch of files one by one is tedious. Here's a quick trick to speed things up. Select all the files you want to rename, right? Click on the first one and choose Rename. Type in the new name you want to use and then hit Enter. All the other files will be renamed sequentially, saving you a ton of time. We've already talked about dark mode, but there's another display setting that can help reduce eye strain and improve your sleep. Night light on Windows and night shift on macOS. These features automatically adjust your display's color temperature throughout the day. Reducing blue light emissions can help you fall asleep faster and get a better night's rest. To enable night light on Windows, go to Settings, then System, then Display. You can schedule it to turn on automatically at sunset or set custom hours. On macOS, go to System Preferences, then Displays, then Night Shift. How many times a day do you find yourself typing out the same long phrases or email addresses? It's time to put an end to that repetitive typing with autocorrect and text expansion. These features let you create custom shortcuts that automatically expand into full words, phrases, or even entire paragraphs. Most operating systems and word processors have built-in autocorrect and text expansion features. On Windows, you can find these settings in the language section of your system settings. On macOS, it's in the keyboard section of system preferences. Is your computer feeling a little sluggish lately? It might be time for a good old-fashioned disk cleanup. Windows has a built-in tool called Disk Cleanup that can help you reclaim space. Just type Disk Cleanup into the search bar and open the app. It'll scan your system for unnecessary files and give you the option to delete them. You can also use Disk Cleanup to uninstall programs you no longer use and empty your recycle bin. Have you ever wished you could change the layout of your keyboard? Maybe you want to swap the caps lock key with something more useful. There are tools available for both Windows and macOS that let you remap your keyboard keys. On Windows, one popular option is a program called Sharp Keys. It's a free and open source tool that makes remapping your keys simple. On macOS, you can use a tool called Carabiner Elements. With Carabiner Elements, you can create complex remapping rules that take into account modifiers, application context, and more. One of the biggest frustrations with computers is waiting for them to boot up. By managing your startup programs, you can significantly speed up your boot time. On Windows, you can manage your startup programs from the Task Manager. Just open the Task Manager, see Alt+, Shift+ESC. Go to the Startup tab and you'll see a list of all the programs that are set to launch at startup. You can disable any programs you don't need running automatically. On macOS, you can manage your startup programs from System Preferences. Let's talk about web browsers for a second. We spend a huge chunk of our time in browsers, so it makes sense to optimize them for maximum productivity. That's where browser extensions come in. These are small programs that add extra features and functionality to your browser. Need help with grammar and spelling? Grammarly is a popular option. Want to block those annoying ads? uBlock Origin is a great choice. To install a browser extension, just head to your browser's extension store and search for the extension you want. All right, for the final hack, we're getting a little bit more technical. The command line can seem intimidating, but it's not as scary as it looks. On Windows, you have two main options: the classic command prompt, CMD, and the more modern PowerShell. On macOS and Linux, you have the terminal. These tools let you interact with your computer using text-based commands. It can be much faster once you know the right commands, like batch renaming files, or automating repetitive tasks. And that's it for today's video. Hopefully, you picked up a few new tricks to streamline your digital life. Remember, these hacks are designed to make things easier and faster. Thanks for watching. If you found these computer hacks and tricks helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips. See you in the next video.